right, everyone, let's get started. Let's get started with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome. It is Monday, December 15th. This is Shawnee County Board of County Commissioners. I'm Aaron Mays. I represent District 3. On my left is Commissioner Bill Rippon, representing District 1. And on my right is Commissioner Kevin Cook, representing District 2. Good morning to both of you. Our County Councilor, Rich Eckert, at my far right. And representing the Clerk's Office, Chris Miller, at my far left. Almost said the maiden name, though. So,
I would mess that up.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. First item, please.
Item 3, consent agenda.
We've got quite a few items on the consent agenda. If there's no questions or concerns on that, I'll move for approval.
Second.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Item 4, new business. A, County Clerk, number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Okay, our total voucher report is $2,449,488.09. Significant payments. We have one, $386,684.79. The Tyler Technology for annual software maintenance agreement for the Sheriff's Office, DOC Emergency Management, Topeka Police, and Topeka Fire using 2025 budgeted funds. There's no questions or comments concerning the vouchers. I would move for approval.
Second.
I've got a motion by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 2, consider correction orders.
I'll make a motion on that we approve the correction orders.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 3, consider approval of resolution number 2025-106, authorizing a 2026 cereal malt beverage license to Shawnee Energy LLC, doing business as Fuel Espresso number 51, located at 3603 Northwest 46th Street, Topeka, Kansas.
Okay.
The counselor's office has reviewed, background checks have been done, and township has been notified.
Okay. Then, if there's no questions on that, I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 4, consider approval of resolution number 2025-107, authorizing a 2026 cereal malt beverage license to the Shack Inc., located at 2842 Southeast 29th Street, Topeka, Kansas. And it's the same as the other. And we only have 2 left. for the
Okay,
year.
great.
Yes.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
B, District Attorney, number 1, request approval to transfer excess budget funds to DA Technology Fund.
Anyone from the District Attorney's office here?
Jennifer Sauer, Financial Administrator. I can't really give you any detail about this request other than this is a common practice for department heads to do if they have a project in line to use the remainder of this year's funds. I believe this is estimated to be about between $3,000 and $4,000 for the District Attorney's office this year.
Okay, well, Jennifer, I appreciate you stepping up and taking this agenda item. Any questions?
No.
Okay,
I'll move for approval.
I'll second. Got a motion by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Mays. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Thank you again. Next item, please.
Item C, Department of Corrections, number 1, request approval to solicit bids for fiscal year 2026 inmates' clothing and supplies purchases to lock in the lowest pricing options.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Phelps, Department of Corrections. We do this every year so that we can try to get all the vendors locked in and choose the best one for each of the individual items that are needed for management of the inmates. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Questions?
Go ahead.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Item D, solid waste. Number 1, consider approval to issue a request for quotations for solid waste commercial containers with funding from the collections operational budget.
Good morning, Commissioners. Bill Sutton, Shawnee County Solid Waste. This is our annual request to go out for quotations for next year's purchases for commercial containers, also known as dumpsters. So the various sizes, we'd like to get pricing initially. That way we are in position, should we have a large need for containers, we can just get them rather quickly. So this is, like I said, for my dumpsters, and of course this is 100% user fee funded with no tax dollars used, subject to your questions.
Any questions?
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 2, consider approval to issue a request for quotations for solid waste industrial containers with funding from the collections operational budget.
Good morning, Commissioners. Bill Sutton, Shawnee County Solid Waste. Like previously stated, this is for roll-off containers, so our various sizes of roll-off containers, subject to your questions.
Questions?
No, I would move for approval.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion by Commissioner Rippon, a second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 3, consider request to create and fill 6 additional positions within the solid waste department. Funding will come from the solid waste operational fund, which is user fee funded with no taxpayer assistance.
Good morning, Commissioners. Bill Sutton, Shawnee County Solid Waste. We are experiencing growth. That is a good thing. We are gaining customers year or month after month, and it is time to add 2 additional crews to our staffing. This has been run through Audit Finance and HR, and they approve of this. So it'd be 2 drivers that we're adding, and then 4 full-time collectors as well. This will be coming from our operational fund, which is user fee funded and no tax dollars used, subject to your questions.
Any questions?
Do you have trouble finding people with CDLs?
We have been receiving lots of applicants lately, so we are going through the interview process. Some are more qualified than others, but we're having a decent, steady stream coming in.
Good.
Good deal. All right, I'll make a motion that we approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item E, emergency management. Number 1, consider approval of Shawnee County Emergency Management transferring fiscal year 25 unexpended monies at the end of the year to a job ledger as identified by Audit Finance for projects.
Our Commissioners, Dusty Nichols, Emergency Management. This is just one of those situations where we had 2 projects that weren't really aligned in the right category. So in talking with Audit Finance, we just kind of flipped them into the right category, but they still exist.
Okay. Questions for Dusty? All right. I'll make a motion that we approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item F, information technology. Number 1, consider approval of contract C477 2025 with Choice Solutions for the renewal of Nutanix support and licensing using state of Kansas contract pricing at a cost of $29,719.44.
Good morning, Commissioners. Mark Price, Information Technology. This is just the renewal of some software for, I think, 3 of our Nutanix nodes. Those nodes still have life left in them. They're not end of life, I don't think, until about 27. So this is just renewal of the software so we can keep utilizing the hardware that is still functional.
Not exactly sure I know what a Nutanix node is, but it sounds very important. So
So that would have been back in, I got to go back in my mind. So back, I think in 2017, we bought our first Nutanix nodes to replace our vBlock virtualization system. So this is how we virtualize the servers. The vBlock, when we put it in 2013, was about $1.5 million. Nutanix allows us to buy a lot less expensive nodes. We can replace them modularly pull one out, put a new one in as it hits end of life. And also the equipment itself is a lower cost. So it has allowed us to keep virtualization going on in the county, be able to be dynamic to the county's needs, and expand servers as needed without making large hardware purchases.
Okay.
And Commissioner Mays, we started the V Block, I believe, in 2013 or thereabouts. And prior to that, we were still operating on the reel-to-reel tapes, as you might have saw in Superman 2.
Wow. Wow.
And 3, no.
Okay, great. Well, I appreciate the explanation on that, so I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion has been made by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Yes.
I'm going to throw this out there just because this is also a big thing that Nutanix has allowed us to do. So before we were using VMware. In the last few years, VMware, to do our virtualization, when we switched to Nutanix, we switched to Acropolis Hypervisor, which is their way to create virtual machines. About 2 years ago, VMware was bought out by Broadcom. The conference I just came back from, I was talking with some of my peers. Some of them who were paying $30,000 for renewals for VMware licenses have in the last year seen a zero added at the wrong end of it. One of our peers that was paying $30,000 got a renewal quote for $300,000. And this is pretty much across the board, something that is happening where if you have VMware licensing, people are seeing up to 10x renewal costs. So we didn't realize at the time, but just this change has really made our lives easier, because if not, we would be looking at how to get off of VMware. So because we did this 7 years ago, we were actually ahead of the curve and have been able to save a lot of money there.
Well, that's great. Thanks for that. All right, next item, please.
Number 2, consider approval of contract C478-2025 for the purchase of Enable from Choice Solutions for the amount of $25,833.
Morning, Commissioners. Mark Price again. So this is not really renewal. We have been using a different software to manage our endpoints for patches and being able to help people out, make changes, push out updates, schedule updates. And just reviewing what was out there, we found a different solution which actually offers more functionality and is a little bit cheaper. So we're asking if we could move to Enable from our existing software.
Any questions?
I'll move for approval.
I'll second. Motion by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Mays. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Thank you. Next item, please.
Item G, Treasurer's Office, number 1, acknowledge receipt of correspondence from the Treasurer regarding Contract C508-2025 and amendment of C373-2025, extending the lease agreement for the motor vehicle annex from July 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026.
Good morning, Commissioners. Susan Duffy, Shawnee County Treasurer. This is to extend our contract for next year from July 1 through December 31 at 5938 Southwest 17th, commonly referred to as the Annex. The contract is with Beverly Bernardi Post, and the provisions of the contract remain the same as in the current year, including the price. Any questions?
Okay. Any questions?
I'll move for approval.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Thank you. Next item, please.
Item H, Human Resources, number 1, consider approval of resolution number 2025-109, renaming the Shawnee County Planning Department as the Shawnee County Land Use and Development Department, and amending resolution number 2014-110, reorganizing the reporting structure of certain departments.
Good morning, Commissioners. Angela Lewis, Director of Administrative Services. As the clerk mentioned, the resolution before you renames the Shawnee County Planning Department to the Shawnee County Land Use and Development Department. The resolution moves the Environmental Health Division from the Health Department under the direction of the Director of Land Use and Development. This resolution also moves reporting of noxious weed department from Public Works to Land Use and Development. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have about the resolution.
Any questions for Angela?
No.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 2, consider approval of resolution number 2025-110, appointing the Shawnee County Director of Land Use and Development.
Good morning again, Commissioners. Angela Lewis, Director of Administrative Services. Now that we've renamed the department, it's time to name a director of the department. You all have come up with Joni Thadani. Joni has been a Shawnee County employee since 2017. Joni previously served as a county counselor and currently serves as the Director of Planning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Joni Thadani, Director of Planning currently. I appreciate the opportunity that has been brought before me to continue to serve Shawnee County. I look forward to working with environmental health and to the weed department, the employees within, and I believe that this move will help closely align the goals of all of our divisions and departments and moving forward with Shawnee County. So thank you.
Commissioner Reyes?
Yeah.
Joni, do you know if you're going to call the department the LUD or LUD?
We'll probably go with land use and development. We've knocked around a lot of short synonyms, and none of them seem quite sophisticated enough.
Okay. Any further questions? All right. I'll make a motion that we approve that.
Second.
Motion has been made by Commissioner May, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations, Joni. Next item, please.
Item I, Audit Finance. Number 1, consider approval
And
of
before you get going,
contract.
you can go ahead and skip all of the
Yeah, I am.
individual items. Okay.
Yeah, we already met.
On this one and the next one.
Right.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Consider approval of contract C-479-2025 with the Community Resources Council Administration, allocating $40,000 to provide certain specified social services to the residents of Shawnee County in 2026.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jennifer Sauer, Financial Administrator. This contract is the exact same amount as it was in 2025, and we're just seeking your approval.
Okay. Any questions at all?
No.
No.
I'll move for approval.
I'll second.
Motion has been made by Commissioner Cook and seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 2, consider approval of contracts C-480-2025 through C-491-2025 for the 2026 Social Services Fund allocations as previously approved by Resolution 2025-84 as listed.
Morning, Commissioners. This is a list of 12, I believe, contracts for the 2026 Social Service Fund allocations as approved in your budget in the amount of $258,500, which is the exact same amount as was approved in 2025. It's just allocated differently to the different recipients.
Okay. Questions? All right. I'll make a motion that we approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 3, consider approval of contracts C-492-2025 through C-503-2025 for the 2026 Services Programs for the Elderly Fund allocations as previously approved by Resolution 2025-85 as listed.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jennifer Sauer, Financial Administrator. This is another 12 contracts that are specifically for the elderly, programs for the elderly. The total dollar amount is $773,764, which is also the same as 2025, just allocated differently. And before you make a motion, I did want to pass along Mary Thomas was going to be here this morning. However, her office is currently dealing with a case of the flu. And so I'm gracious that she did not come join us.
Yeah.
But she wanted to pass along her thank you.
Okay.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Okay. We've got a motion by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 4, consider approval of contract C-504-2025 with Shawnee County Fair Association allocating $102,600 to be used to pay for the costs of conducting the county fair in 2026.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jennifer Sauer, Financial Administrator. This is a actual 5% reduction from what the fair requested in 2025. When we were looking at budget cuts, they came forward and said that they could make ends meet in 2026 with a 5% reduction. So we're thankful to them for that help.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that. Any questions?
No, I would move for approval.
Second.
Motion has been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 5, consider approval of contract C 505-2025 with Helping Hands Humane Society, allocating $151,806 to shelter, feed, and to the extent necessary, dispose of stray dogs, cats, and other small animals, as well as dangerous animals at large in Shawnee County for the year 2026.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jennifer Sauer, Financial Administrator. This amount is actually a small 2% increase over their 2025 request, and this was also approved in the 2026 budget.
Questions? Okay, I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 6, consider approval of contract C 506-2025 with TARC Inc., allocating $1,059,951 for the provision of certain specified social services to the residents of Shawnee County in 2026.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jennifer Sauer, Financial Administrator. This amount is the same as it was awarded in 2025. And Matt Fletcher, Executive Director of TARC Inc., was going to join us today. However, he had a scheduling conflict and was not able to make it. But he also wanted to pass along his thanks and let you know if you have any questions regarding the contract, you can reach out to him.
Okay. Questions?
No. I would move for approval.
I'll second. Motion by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Mays. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 7, consider approval of contract C 507-2025 with Prevention and Resiliency Services, Safe Streets, allocating $20,000 for the provision of certain specified social services in Shawnee County in 2026.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jennifer Sauer, Financial Administrator. This is the same amount as it was in 2025, and we actually have a guest here to speak with you.
Good morning, Haley Gill, Interim Executive Director for Prevention and Resiliency Services. We just want to thank you for considering this. We've really had a new, our Safe Streets has really taken on a different look, and it's called Block Talks, and it's really taking off in the community and building some great community within Shawnee County. And so just allocating this money towards them it's really going to help us, and we just really appreciate it. So.
Great. Well, I appreciate what you guys do, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Any questions?
I'll move for approval.
I'll second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Mays. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Thank you, Jennifer. Next item, please.
Item 5, public comment.
I do have somebody signed up for public comment today. Justin Spees.
Where's the timer at?
Is it on the screen there?
It's on the screen.
Oh, there's one up there too. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. My name is Dr. Justin Spees. On December 11th of this past week, I filed a federal lawsuit in Kansas District Court against the Topeka and Shawnee County Library, the library's security supervisor, Greg Gall, in his individual capacity, and loud light worker, Melissa Steeler, in her individual capacity. Steeler is also a journalist with the Topeka-based left-wing Kansas Reflector news agency. On August 30th, 2025, I attended Loud Light's open public meeting at the library carrying anti-abortion messages, and I extended my middle finger inside of the library. Using the library's authority, Steeler then coordinated with Gall and Topeka PD to remove me from library property. As a result, I was unlawfully detained, unlawfully criminally cited for trespassing, and unlawfully banned from the library for 6 months. And I'm actually headed to a hearing right after this for that trespass charge. I recorded all of this, and I will also be filing separate lawsuits against Topeka PD, their officers, and the city of Topeka, along with the Shawnee County Department of Corrections. So stand by for that. The following counts make up my current lawsuit against Topeka Library, Gall, and Steeler. Count 1, First Amendment content and viewpoint discrimination. Steeler directed Gall to remove plaintiff because she disagreed with his anti-abortion message and his demonstration that symbolic gestures are constitutionally protected speech. Her directive was based on the content and viewpoint of plaintiff's expression, not on any neutral disruption concern. Gall ordered plaintiff to stop engaging in symbolic political expression and demanded he leave the library because of the content and viewpoint of that expression. Other expression occurring during the presentation was permitted. Plaintiff alone was singled out based on the viewpoint and subject matter of his message. The Topeka Library is liable under Monell because the violation was caused by its policies, lack of standards, and ratification of Gall's conduct. Count 2, First Amendment, prior restraint against Gall. Gall's instruction that plaintiff was not allowed to make a symbolic gesture and his threat of removal should plaintiff repeat the gesture constituted a prior restraint on future protected speech. Count 3, 14th Amendment, procedural due process against Gall and the library. The library maintains no procedures, appeal mechanisms, or standards governing removal or trespass actions based on expressive conduct. Count 4, 14th Amendment, substantive due process for vagueness against the library. The library's policies prohibit disruptive, disorderly, improper, or not respectful conduct, but do not define these terms or identify what expressive conduct is prohibited. Count 5, 14th Amendment, equal protection against all individual defendants. Steeler singled out plaintiff for removal while ignoring or permitting other attendees who engaged in expressive conduct during the presentation. She treated plaintiff differently than similarly situated attendees based solely on disagreement with his message. Gall singled plaintiff out for removal even though other attendees engaged in expressive conduct and were not removed. Count 6, Monell liability. The constitutional violations above were caused by the library's policies, customs, and failures, and these policies and customs were the moving forces behind the violations. And then count 8, conspiracy against all individual defendants. Gall and Steeler reached a mutual understanding to deprive plaintiff of his constitutional rights based on the viewpoint of his expression. Their coordinated conduct resulted in plaintiff's removal, 6-month ban from the library, and further police bias, resulting in subsequent civil rights violations described in Dr. Spee's sworn statement. Each defendant was a willful participant in joint activity with the other to accomplish the deprivation of plaintiff's constitutional rights. And as I mentioned, then there's going to be additional lawsuits that will be coming against Topeka Police for unlawful arrest inside their police station. And then the horrific treatment that I was subjected to in your guys' jail through the Department of Corrections of Shawnee County. Director Brian Cole and his staff for what they did to me after I was arrested by Topeka Police. So stand by for that. Appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you. I don't have anyone else signed up for public comment today, so we'll move on to our next item, please.
Administrative communications.
Commissioner Susan Duffy, Shawnee County Treasurer. I just want to remind everyone that you have until December 22nd to pay taxes this year. The statutory date is December 20th. That falls on a Saturday, so we do extend till Monday. But we do encourage people to not wait till then. There are several ways to pay. You can go online, pay with a credit card or your debit card. There is a fee when you do that of 2.5%. However, if you do an ACH, it's only a $2 fee. You can drop off a check at our drop-off box here on the Shawnee County Courthouse property on the island, just in front of the Shawnee County Courthouse. We do pick up those receipts every day, even on the weekend during tax time. And also, you can come in person if you like, and we're on the first floor. You go through security, turn to your left. We're at the end of the hallway, and our clerks will be there to assist you. But I do remind everybody the first half is due by December 22nd. And so far, we've had a robust collection this year. There's a lot of folks coming in, a lot of folks paying online, and of course, we're receiving checks in the mail as well. I will tell you this, we go by the postal date, and I will say that some of our mail is not being received as timely as perhaps in years past. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other administrative communications?
Good morning, Commissioners. Teresa Fisher, Director of the Health Department. I want to announce that next Tuesday, December 23rd, our WIC clinic and our clinical services are working altered hours. Our services that day will be 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Typically, they are 10 a.m. until 7 p.m., but due to the holiday, we are making a switch with our hours. So social media has gone out with that information and their signage on the doors, but a switch to 8 to 5 next Tuesday.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Commissioner Rippon?
I have nothing to add.
Okay. Commissioner Cook?
Nothing additional.
Okay, great. Nothing from me either, so we will move on. Next item, please.
Executive sessions.
Unless I'm told otherwise, we do not have a need for executive session today, so we're adjourned.